So let's continue with linear regression. The next step, so the first step is to go ahead and check if your correlation coefficient is significant. For that, you have to check the previous video. And step 2 is once that is significant, we will go ahead and find the line of best fit. Again, I'm dividing these videos into small portions so it's easy for me to upload into YouTube. So let's go ahead and take a look. So the line of best fit is the next step for your regression analysis. If you know it's significant, that's when you go ahead and find the line of best fit. Once you find the line of best fit, you will go ahead and use your predictions. That's going to be the next topic. So let's go ahead and see how to find the line of best fit using class calc. Let's take a look at the first example here. A random sample of 11 employees produced the following data, where X is the number of shifts worked in 8 weeks and Y is the number of breaks taken. The data are presented below in the table. So what's happening here? If I work 32 shifts, I'm taking 17 breaks. If I work 35 shifts, I'm taking 22 breaks. If I work 39 shifts, I'm taking 22 breaks. So these are the X and Y values. I already know that this is a strong correlation and it's significant. So my next step is to go ahead and find the best line of fit. In order to do that, your first step is to go to your class calc, then go to your graphing calculator, then go to stats, then go to advanced, and then go to linear regression. Let me go ahead, pull up my class calc. Give me 1 second. So here I am in my class calc. Remember, I go to graphing, stats, advanced, linear regression. As soon as I click on this, I want you to observe what happens on the left-hand side. There you go. I have linear regression, and the first column is your X values, or the first bracket has to be X values. The next has to be your Y values. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plug in your X values. So in this particular case, my X values are, let me go ahead and plug them in, 27, comma, as you can see, as I'm populating it, you can see them on the screen, 27, 29, 30, 32, 33. Make sure you check and cross-check. I have 35 next. I have 36 next. 37 next. 39 next. 41 next. And 43. There you go. I went ahead and plugged in my X values. Let me pull this here. Now let me go ahead and plug in my Y values. I'm going to click on the next tab here and plug in my Y values. My Y values are 15. While I'm plugging it, I want you to check on your worksheet so you can see they are the same. 19. I have another 19. I have, don't forget to put your commas. I have 17. I have a 20. I have a 22 and 20 again, and 23, 20, 22, 20, 23, again 22, and 24, and oops, not a point, and 20. As soon as I click 20, see what happens. There you go. You have a new, not a new, but you do have your line of linear regression here, and these are your scattered plots, as you can see. These are all your coordinates. Click on one of them and you can see the coordinates. 27 and 15, that's my first coordinate. And then I have 29 and 19, that's my second coordinate. As you can see, this is my scattered plot and this is the line of best fit. So when I say the line of best fit here, let me minimize this one. When I say the line of best fit, this line is pretty much close to all the points here, and it's very close to all the points. So this is the line that best describes these points. As you can see, it's going up, so I know my slope is positive. So here you have your equation y is equal to mx plus b. Your m is 0.3806 and your y-intercept is 6.87. So if I scroll this further down, you can see this is your y-intercept. So class calc does give you the diagram and your y-intercept. All you have to do is copy it correctly. And you can see that your correlation coefficient is also given to you here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write this down. So let me close my class calc. And I highly recommend you doing it with me so you can see what's going on. So my slope here was, what's my slope? What was my slope? My slope was 0.38, keeping it to 2 decimals, and my y-intercept is 6.87. There will be cases where they will not ask you for the equation, but they will ask you for what is your slope. So in this case, my slope is 0.38, so it's 0.38. My y-intercept is 6.87, so this is 6.87. Fair enough? Now let's go ahead and do one more problem. I'm going to scroll this all the way up. So there you have it. A random sample of 11 experienced teachers produced the following data where X is the years of experience and Y is the teacher's rating out of a maximum of 70 points. Do you guys go to ratemyprofessor.com? Do you do that? I wish we had ratemystudents.com. Just kidding. The data are presented below in the table of values. So here is my x values, my y values. So if you see, these are all my x values and these are all my y values. Let me erase that because I know I will be confused when I'm plugging it in. What do? I go to my class calc, graphing, stats, advanced, and linear regression. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to open my class calc. I'm going to delete this so we don't have to. Remember, you go to graphing and where is it? Oh, wrong window. Stats, advanced, linear regression. And as soon as you click linear regression, I think I'm picking the wrong window here. As soon as you click linear regression, you will see that this one pops up on the left. And what we will do is we will go ahead and plug in the x and y values. So let me go ahead and plug in my x values. Help me out here. You should be doing it with me so you can follow along. My x is 38, comma 39, comma 41, comma 42, comma 44, 45, 47, 48, 49, 51, and 52. Now I'm going to plug in my y. Simply click on the next brackets. 35, comma 51, comma 43, comma 39, comma 57. Where are you? 51, comma 43, comma 61, comma 64, comma 67, comma 46. You don't have to put a comma after the last one because that's when class calc knows that you are done with your y values. So let me go ahead and scroll this down. And as you can see, here is my scattered plot. Again, this is going up, so I know my slope is positive. And if I move up here, this is where my y-intercept is. The point where the graph touches the y-axis is your y-intercept. There you have it. That's your y-intercept, your slope, your y-intercept. And if I scroll this down, this is my scattered plot, and this is the line of best fit. Okay? All right, so once I have this, I'm going to go ahead, write this in my worksheet, and that's what you should be doing as well. So my my m value, my slope is 1.33. My y-intercept is negative 9.78. Okay, And again, they ask you for slope separately, just give them the slope. They ask you for y-intercept separately, just give them the y-intercept. Fair enough? All right. So that's about it for this topic. Can you see the x and y intercept? There you go. Again, if you have any questions, you can comment below or you can email me or text me. I'm breaking this down so it's easy for you to understand and follow.